New moon portal is open. Leo's new moon energy is really, really strong right now. And there's no stopping it from helping you to become your greatest version. This is really, really strong energy right now. And it is reminding us of the power of enthusiasm, as the word enthusiasm originates from the Greek word enthusiasmos, which comes from entheos, which means possessed by God or being inspired, combined with iasmos, which means action or state. And that is really, really profound realization when we notice how powerful enthusiasm is. It means that we become inspired by something bigger than life. Something inspires us to move our lives, to make a change, to become who we came here to be, and to let go of certain limiting expectations and limiting beliefs. And sometimes we find ourselves in relationships that are not supporting our growth and transformation, and therefore it's time for us to love ourselves to such a degree that we say, hey, I have to move on. I have to get to the next level. I have to say goodbye to certain people so I can say hello to my new self. And this is the energy behind this strong new moon that is starting a new moon cycle. A great time to set intentions and a strong energy to manifest your desires right at this time. In my life, I've noticed that many things I was working on to manifest started happening in this phase right now, between the Lionsgate portal and right now. So we can notice that this is really, really potent energy right now for manifestation, and it can only work when you have clarity in your mind and joy in your heart. So I want to give you 5 more reminders to know for this powerful new moon, as I've already made a video about this new moon and 5 things you have to know. I want to give you a few more of them, as the energy is always the strongest at the time of the new moon, which is today. So today you can expect feelings of confidence arising within you, feelings of courage, strength, and also determination at this time. So, as Neville Goddard said so beautifully, he said, your outer world is only actualized inner movement, which is really important to understand, because when it comes to feelings of confidence, feelings of courage, feelings of strength, feelings of determination, it all comes to taking brave action with it. This is strong energy. This is high energy, actually, high frequency. You know how you feel when you're confident, right? When you do something with confidence, your body posture is different, your facial expression is different. You feel like you can move mountains. You know that whatever will stand between you and your goals, you will be able to overcome it or understand it better or find a way to make it through. You know that. And courage helps you to understand what not to be afraid, like Plato said, right? Understanding what not to be afraid. So you recognize, well, there are things that are triggering false fear, so you would stay in lower frequencies. And many things in the matrix system are designed the way that would keep you in fear, so you would stop thinking for yourself, so you would stop making brave decisions that could actually free you from certain suffering. And courage is reminding you that you have capacity to be courageous. You have capacity to notice what fear is healthy, when you know that you can hurt yourself, and you have to be a bit more conscious, cautious, and moderate. And what kind of fear is just an illusion, that is just like an empty bubble that holds nothing within. So courage is such an important energy because it reminds us of our inner capacity to overcome what needs to be overcome. right? And strength and determination are two really important energies that are helping us to be resilient and to move through the day. Sometimes, at the times when it's hard, at the times when we know that, or it feels like nothing is working in our favor. That's the time when our old self comes in and starts controlling us in a way like you can't make it happen, like you are unworthy, you're not good enough, and you start pulling yourself down and things like that. Leo is reminding you, stop blaming yourself and start resolving your problems. And that is something really important. And strength is required if we want to accomplish that, right? And determination then helps us to stay consistent. Energy can't manifest if we are not consistent at building something new. Whatever life you're living right now, you're only living it because you're consistent at nurturing it. Doesn't matter if you're living in a lack of something, if you're living in certain pain, or if you're already living a life of abundance. It's only possible because you're consistently maintaining that kind of a lifestyle. It doesn't mean that a change is easy by being consistent with something new. Actually, usually it's really, really hard because we go against our subconscious programs. But if we stay conscious and we are reflecting on how we are moving, how we are thinking, what we are doing, and we connect ourselves with people who are maybe already a bit higher than us, we can ask them for guidance. We can look at their behaviors, at their minds, and and find a way to make a change that we want to experience, right? The second thing I want to give you is that there is a really, really strong and positive energy that brings us a great potential for manifesting our desires, something that I've mentioned before. So I want to remind you to clarify your desires, to take time to clearly think and define what you want to experience in your life. It can be whatever you want. Don't limit yourself. We've been so brainwashed that we think something is bad and something is good. But when we think from the heart, we ask ourselves, what will free me? What will help me to be more authentic? What will help me to be more joyful? What can help me to have more time for my inner peace? What will help me to experience more joy and enthusiasm in my life? And you may say, well, money may help me to be free. So in that case, money is not bad, right? But if you're escaping from certain painful things or something unpleasant and you say, well, I want to buy a new car so I can be a bit more confident, then it will not most probably work. So you have to think from your heart and learn why something is important for you. Will this make me a better person? And if you think like that, you will notice that a great clarity will occur in your mind. What do I need so I can be more authentic? What do I need so I can be more free? What do I need so I can have more time to focus on my dreams, on my goals or whatever? And also identify your dreams, identify your goals. Leo is reminding you to step into your dream with great bravery, because you only have a dream because something planted it into your soul. What does it mean? It means that you've come here to make it happen. Remember, your outer world is only actualized inner movement, which means that when you recognize that you have a dream, that you have certain goals, to actualize them internally means that you can see them, you can visualize them, you can feel them, and you can act as they are already real. You start moving your body like it's already real. You walk with confidence. You put a smile on your face, not because you're faking it, but because you know that your dream is coming true, because you know that you're walking towards something great, and you know that you're giving birth to your inner greatness, right? So visualize success as well. Visualize your dreams, your desires, and spend some time on just seeing those things coming to fruition. I'm always doing that. And one really important thing is to feel when you're visualizing it, to feel emotionally, like it would be already present. Use your senses, use your smell. You know, if you want to feel more free in your life, visualize like you're walking on the beach or you're walking in a beautiful garden and you can smell the roses and you can hear the sounds of the birds or the sounds of the water, and you can see joyful people around you, and you feel how free you are. You feel how much energy you have, maybe to share, maybe to help somebody. We are living in a really transformative world where many people need our help. Many people need this higher energy, as many of us are raising it. So you can also see yourself helping others. Sometimes people are asking me, well, how can I use this to help others? And if you're able to help yourself, you already become more helpful for others, because you're raising the energy and you will feel more enthusiastic. And naturally, you will find where you can help. You will naturally find people who maybe need something that you can provide. So usually it happens so naturally that we just say, oh, it's so beautiful. So remind yourself, this is right now a really, really great energy to manifest, to use it for manifestation. The third reminder is that you are being asked to go after your dream. As I said before, to put yourself out there. And you're encouraged to express your authentic self and gifts. So what does it mean? For a long time, you've been maybe pretending to be somebody else, or you've been hiding in the box because in the past you've been hurt when you've been expressing your authentic self. And if you're more empathic, more emotional, it hurt you to such a degree that you said, I won't open my heart anymore. I don't want to show my true self anymore because people are laughing at me, or whatever it is. You need to understand that in the past, maybe you were not in the right circle, or maybe life wanted to show you how pain feels like. So eventually, once you will learn to overcome it, you will understand why healing of the pain is so important. And just this understanding of what makes me special, what makes me, what is truly my authentic self, what is my gift, what makes this world a better place when I'm in, what is that my thing that I can bring here, and really reflect on that. If you will reflect on that right now, a lot of clarity may take place, as this Leo's energy is really encouraging us to be ourselves, to be authentic. Maybe not all the time, because rewiring our brain takes time. So it doesn't mean, oh, you discover your true self and now you're completely authentic. It doesn't mean like that. There are degrees to that. But every single day, you work on it. Every single day you meditate on connection with who you truly are. You are rewiring your brain. And then if you actualize who you truly are and you start doing whatever, awakens that passion, as Leo is that fiery symbol, fiery energy, you become more of your new self and less of your old self. So set some actionable goals, break down your dreams into actionable steps, and create a plan that outlines specific tasks you can work on to move closer to your goals. Sometimes for people it's really, really hard to reach their goals only because they're not used to organize their thoughts. And when we learn to organize our thoughts, to make plans, and maybe if even those plans may be too big, we make smaller ones. So we can really do small steps. Like for me, as I'm making daily videos, doesn't matter where I am, I will take time and meditate a little bit on what to share today or what I've learned. And as I'm journaling almost every single day, I reflect on my lessons, I reflect on what's happening in my life or what kind of energy I experience. And then from that, I write down some plans, like this is what we'll be talking today. This is where I will start. This will be 5 steps or 5 lessons or 5 reminders or something like that. You see, if I would just say I will make a video a day, after a few days I may feel lack of inspiration and I may lose the momentum and I would stop doing that. But because every single day I'm digging deeper into myself and I'm making some plans out of what I discover, because I know that there's value in any lesson. If we share our lessons, we may help someone. We can organize so many different things that can be valuable for others. So I want to remind you that all your goals that you have for yourself, they're not just random goals, they're not random dreams, they are coming from your soul, because your soul knows that you have capacity to make it happen. But your ego will say to you that it's better to live a small life, to be in the box, to do nothing great, because only that way you will avoid being judged, being laughed at. Like Aristotle said, the only way to avoid criticism is to do nothing, to say nothing, and to be nothing. So remind yourself of these words, because there's power in that. We are all criticized. Even if we don't do anything, most probably somebody somewhere is criticizing us. So be there for yourself. Get out there for yourself and do it for yourself, right? Leo is calling you, my friend. The 4th reminder is to use increased creativity, as it is really strong right now. Leo is a creative sign, and as this is a new moon cycle, it's an initiation into a new self, into a more creative self. And creativity, one of the greatest power of creativity is that we can use it for solving our problems. Sometimes, when we are facing with something, we don't know what to do with it, or we don't know how to deal with it. If we learn to tap into alpha brainwave frequency, or if we learn to accomplish heart-brain coherence, we get ourselves into a creative state where ideas for solutions find us almost effortlessly. And if you are dealing with anything right now that requires some deep answers or requires some clarity, go into meditation, practice heart-brain coherence. It's a type of meditation where you learn to calm down your body, you learn to calm down your breathing, and you focus on your heart and you awaken some pleasant emotions of happiness, of gratitude, maybe even joy. And you just maintain those emotions until you feel like your body is now overwhelmed by them. And in that emotional state, usually solutions find us. If nothing happens, just practice it for at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or go outside into the nature and practice it there. It is a really powerful form of meditation. You can find it on YouTube most probably. I've made some of similar ones on my channel as well. You can find them under the playlist Guided Meditations. Check it out. And it's also a great time with this creative energy to do more things that makes you feel joyful and playful. So what does it mean? Like for me, it's painting, when we're doing something. Many artists are writing me that are making music. Many musicians are writing me like, thank you so much for reminding me of how important is creative expression, how important is to do something creatively, like making music. Sometimes people say for 15 years I was not painting, and after watching your videos, I've started painting again, and now I feel so much more playful and joyful. And that's what happens when, because of all that rush and everything we have to do, we forget about our priorities. We forget about what truly matters to us to make this life a wonderful adventure. And Leo then is reminding you that you haven't come here just to work, just to chase money, just to, build certain connections. You've come here to radiate your joy, to radiate your unique energy, to be playful. Because playfulness puts us back into the childlike state where we see no problems but opportunities to have fun. Which doesn't mean that we should always be playful, but we should balance hard work and playfulness, right? We should balance other priorities and other responsibilities and playfulness. So make sure that that you keep balance in these areas. It will help you to feel much more enthusiastic. And the fifth reminder is to be open to receive your desires by knowing that you deserve them. That's it, my friend. Because sometimes we have a dream, but at the same time we feel unworthy of it because we've been programmed to live small lives. We've been programmed into not deserving success because success brings responsibilities. And that's true. But without that, we will never feel like we can do anything. We'll never feel like we can do what is important to us. So eventually our light starts dying because we're not using it. So be proud of yourself. Be proud of anything you've already accomplished. And when you have certain desires, know that you deserve them. Practice self-worth. Meditation, affirmations, whatever works for you. Design a practice where you can build your self-worth, where you can build yourself on the vision that comes from that higher level of consciousness. You know deep inside that you deserve all the best, because only that way you can be the best, right? Only that way you can be the best and you can be also a great example for others. It's time for us to free ourselves from any limitation that is not allowing us to be who we came here to be, and nothing can stop that process now. The energy is already too strong that this process would stop. So just get on that train and start working on your self-worth. Again, Neville Goddard said so beautifully, whenever we assume the feeling of being what we want, we are investing. So make sure that you're investing right. It means that you connect with the feelings of your new self. When you feel more confident in your skin, when you feel more abundant in your heart, when you're breathing in joy and breathing out stress and breathing in love and breathing out any toxicity, any tension, and breathing out peace and breathing out stress and so on, you recognize that for the whole time you've been that blissful being that have been poisoned with too much of toxicity, mental one, physical one as food, and emotional one, and so on. And now it's time for you to reconnect back with the spirit and become who you truly are. So Leo is that powerful reminder that this is our time and we shouldn't waste it. So my friends, I hope you found something valuable today. Have a beautiful celebration of this new moon and a wonderful start into this new cycle, new chapter. Have a wonderful day, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting. To anyone who would love to support my art, go and check out our Etsy shop. The link is in the description. I Draw My Passion. Check it out. Thank you so much. Until next time, stay beautiful, stay creative, and one love.